Outside voices now, lads.
Guys, it is the Triple C's. Cool?
Come back, collected.
Let's go. What are we talking about today, Brandon?
Problems.
99 problems.
But the girl ain't Alright, cool. So today, guys, we're just gonna be talking about the whole topic, problems itself. Like, people may be thinking, what do you mean by problems? Like we can't just say problems. What we're talking about is today we're just gonna give like personal experiences, any problems that we face, challenging things, because obviously the fact that it's a problem shows that we've overcome it, that we can talk about it, you feel me? So we're gonna give examples of problems that we have been through before, what we done to overcome, and because everyone has problems at the end of the day. Literally, there's someone watching this that has a problem. It may not be a massive problem, but everybody in this world has a problem. There's something that they're going through now. So it's like, what ways can we give to you to help with going through your problems? So is anyone want to start off by giving an experience of a problem that they went through and they overcame?
I'll start off just to smooth us into to start off light, when I was at a tender age of, let's say, 15, I had a real problem with eating sweets, man. I was addicted. I used to have lunch money at £3 a day, and I used to save the money. I go to Tesco's, I get the £1 sweets, get free for £1. I get that and just have that throughout the day, man.
That's literally
that would be me.
The sweets.
That would be me.
Damn. And guys, by the way, I never the stuff that we're talking. I actually don't know some of these things, so I'm finding out new stuff along the way. I did not know that before the
the sweet addiction.
Bro, I did not know that. I'm not gonna lie. Bro,
My stranger, the sugar rush.
It was a peak here, because how come my brother when I got a job at JD, how come my brother comes to me, he's like, yo, don't spend all your money on sweets.
No,
a whole paycheck on sweets.
I said it was a whole addiction. Okay, so then from having that sweet addiction, what is it that you did to overcome that addiction?
It's actually pretty simple, because most of the money used to be on my card and stuff.
Yeah.
So I leave my card at home.
Literally?
Yeah.
No Apple Pay?
Just leave my card. No, Apple Pay wasn't even a thing then.
It wasn't a thing back then?
No. I leave my card at home, and I take food from home, so I would have no excuse to go to the shops.
Fair enough. So then as you got older, was it something that you just grew out of?
Yeah, I grew out of it because of I had
routine.
Yeah, I had to teach myself.
To teach yourself. So so you said it was simple, but was it really simple? Was it? I think because, for instance, making a decision is so simple to do, but people find it so hard to do. If that makes sense, it's hard, but it's simple at the same
So it's
time.
easy to talk about, then it's easier to do the action.
To do the action.
100%.
All you need to do is just stop, leave your card at home. But mentally, you're thinking, bro, I need the sweets. I need them, but. Yeah,
but another thing that stopped me from doing that was playing American football and going to the gym.
Yeah.
Because I knew that I need to have protein and sweets aren't gonna help me.
Yeah.
So
obviously here and there, cheat day, but it's not something that you need every single day. Fair enough. What about you, Danny?
Mine was kind of sports related. Yeah. So last year I had quite some issues with, for example, my back squat.
Yeah.
And because I've never actually been to the gym apart from
academy.
Yeah. So as soon as I started the academy, it was like a smack in the face of everybody was.
But it's the same way for me, bro. You don't probably thought I went gym to do treadmill biceps. That's all I did. I never did squat. No, it's the truth, bro. Honestly.
Crazy.
And so I seen bare man squatting 100 kg. 100 kg to me is nothing now. But back then, 100 kg.
Yeah, I remember, because me and Danny used to work out together.
Yeah.
And Danny used to struggle sometimes. And I'm thinking, bro, I know you can lift this.
It's a mental.
Yeah, and that was literally, and I remember speaking to you actually, having a conversation. And I was like, and there was a time when you were squatting more than me, and because obviously you had more experience. And I was like, what did you do to get your squat up? And he was like, just be more confident. And what I did was, so I went from not being able to squat in 50 kg
Man, you said,
I used to go from not being able to squat 50 kg to let's say last year I improved. I hit, my peak was 120, and we only had, let's pretend we had we only got the gym. Well, the gym was only we were only able to use the gym from November.
Yeah.
So let's pretend I didn't know how to use the gym for 2 months. That's January.
Yeah.
Then April, May. Nah, because we were in lockdown. March, maybe like February, March. So that was from 100 kg, so 50 kg to 120 kg in about 4 or 5 months is really was a problem for me, and I solved it by speaking to my friends and just gaining more confidence. Like trying it. Like there's no harm in trying something new. So, but yeah, that's how I kind of. Overcome my problem.
So if this was something that was hard for you, it was a problem that you. Okay, so how did you used to feel? Because obviously, especially your position, was it something that you felt demotivated when you saw up? Because as you said, obviously Apollo's a DB. So when you looked at him, you're thinking, like, I'm supposed to be squatting more than him. So how did that make you feel? Was you disappointed in yourself, or did it kind of? Because everyone can use it differently. People can say, I'm going to use this to say, you know what, I'm going to do more.
Work harder.
In the gym, work harder. But some people look at it like, oh man, I'm nothing. This guy, he's not supposed to be lifting more, but he's lifting more than me. So how was your attitude towards that?
I'm not going to lie, you guys are going to probably hate me for
No.
this. But alright, 100% there, if I'm being legit. I was kind of disappointed with myself because, for example, like, Apollo, he shouldn't be doing.
That's why I asked. Because that's how some people look at it sometimes, especially being your first year in the gym. You're supposed to feel that. And
I kind of came to a realization where I had to realize, okay, Apollo's been doing this for, let's say, a year ahead of me. So I only just stepped in the gym. Like I've never actually been in the gym properly. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do my thing, like stay tunnel vision on my progress, and that's what came. That's what
I feel that became my. That's actually why I asked you for me, because sometimes that's how you see it, because literally everyone is just built different. Everyone is built differently. You know what I mean? Like some people thought I was in the gym from time when I really, literally, I wasn't. I just naturally am strong, so the weights were easy for me. That makes sense. But then the more you develop, like now when I see you, like man, by the way, he hit his new PB today.
You even talk about that, man. Hey,
you got big yourself up. He hit his PB. What was it? 140.
I did 160.
160.
Yeah.
Jeez.
As well.
160.
Could have gone 170, and that's for free. It wasn't even for one. It was free.
For free. So you know what I mean. And from last year, when you look back now, it's like I was struggling. This was the guy that was struggling to do 50 kg. He's doing 110 more kg than that. You feel me? And it's like it's crazy because it just shows the hard work. Like when I saw him today, I was like, everyone was gassing. The whole thing was like, it's like, oh dang, like everyone was gassing. And it shows that when you put your mind to it, like you solve the problem. And just talking about this as well, this is why it's so important to face your problems, because the thing with a problem is they always get solved. Always. It doesn't matter how long it takes. This problem got solved now, as we can clearly see. He beat his PB, which was 160 now from 50 kg. But the problem got solved. It took a year or whatever, but it got solved. And even bear in mind, imagine he would have solved this problem ages ago, but we had lockdown, we were in the gyms or whatever. But at the end of the day, here he solved the problem. So now he's overcome it, and now we're moving on to bigger and better things.
Bigger and better things indeed. What to Shane?
For me, what did I say? What was the problem? Okay, a problem that I would say that. A problem that I would say that I had maybe was, and this, I don't think this was a problem as in by, it was my fault. It wasn't, it's just something that was in my nature basically. So as in, like wherever I've gone, I've always been like a popular guy. Like wherever I've gone, primaries, secondaries, just by my nature, like naturally I've just been always popular for either being fast, strong or whatever. So, and from that, like, when I was younger, I always used to, because I was that guy, like I used to go parties and all this and that, with other people, just vibing. I was never on a madness, but I used to be involved. And when I got to like the level where I obviously got into the academy and I started like having a different, because before that we're not elite athletes or anything. We're not in no training regime. You know what I mean? So it's just school.
You didn't have anything to drive me to be better.
There was nothing to really drive me to do better. Like I was doing sports, but I didn't see myself going to the next level like that. You feel me? So then obviously by then me being big and like you know different people that are on this and on that, you know what I mean? And then it got to a stage where there were certain people that I was hanging around that weren't on what I was on. Even though they were still my brethren, they were still calm with me. I was still calm with them. I didn't have no issue with them. But it's like certain things that they would do. So say for instance, some of them did fraud. When I wasn't focused on American football or sports, it wasn't a problem to me because I wasn't like, it's like, oh, that's his lifestyle. I'm not really, it's not affecting me. But then when you get to the next level and a different stage in life where it's like, yo, you know, I got to move on and I got to focus on this. I can't be associated with these type of people. The problem was, for me at first, was cutting them off because it's like, you can't really just say, yo, in a bit G. Like, you can't just cut them off, like, you feel me? But I kind of understood, like, yo, like, I have to let these people go, you feel me? Like, there's so many, as I said, bro, I was bait, G. Like, bait, you feel me? So there was a lot, even still to this day, I'm semi-bait, but not as bait as I used to because obviously, things have died down, but I knew a lot of people, bro. And it's like some of the things that they do today, it's up to them, but it was hard to cut them off, if that makes sense. You know,
because you're friends with them for time.
Friends with them for time, some of them from primary, and it's like when you go your different ways, it's kind of hard for you to say like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing. There was one of my boys that I was close. What I mean, bro, this guy was literally, bro, we were close, bro. Literally, I've known that guy since primary. Me and him were together every day, literally close. We've had sleepovers, like everything, bro, close. And I had to let him go, bro, because of the things that he was on. You know what I mean? I couldn't, and that was the hardest friendship to let go. Bro. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, me and that guy was literally closer than me and Ibs, that close. And I had to let him go because of the lifestyle that he was on, innit? But it made me a better person, if that makes sense, because it allowed me to just focus on me. Because if they were around me, like if people know that your surroundings make you feel me. If you're around negative people, it's gonna make you negative. If you're around positive people, they're gonna make you positive. So I just, for myself, I had to just cut those people off. I just had to.
Okay.
So that was your solution, cut them off.
Literally cut them off. So then,
how did you do it? Was it like a thing where you told them that, yo,
literally,
I'm gonna stop talking to you? Or
one day on my Snap, I don't know what I was feeling that day, but it was a realization check. I was just feeling something, and I just posted. Literally, it's funny because the post came up. It was like 1 year from today. So literally last year, about 3 days ago, I posted on my main story. I was like, the only things I care about is God, American football, and my family, and that. Anyone on here that's on madness, that like smokes, does any madness, basically, just remove me because I don't have time for people like that. Literally, that's how I posted on my Snap. And then after that, there was even certain people that was in their private story doing the madness, removed me. Like I lost bare people just removed me because they knew that I wasn't on that. And literally from that, it just made everything so much better because I wasn't worried. Because even I had like gang members and that on Snap. I deleted all of them, because I didn't need to see what they were getting up to. I didn't need to see, like, when you're younger, you want to see like, oh, like this is what he's doing. But when you get to that level in your life, you're like, bro, I don't want to know again. I don't really care. Just delete all of them, bro. Literally, just remove them.
That's mad. So okay, we've spoken about 3 things that might not seem to be that big, but like as we said, problems can be different for other people. So they're bigger. So for example, with me, I spoke about my sweet addiction. It's an addiction to sweets, but then someone could have an addiction to something else that's much bigger. But use what I did to improve their life. Like you basically fought your inner demons and your own, like you're down yourself, and you removing yourself from a negative situation.
So when you deep it, everyone, like all of our examples, they kind of summarize like different problems in life. You know what I mean? Like his problem, as he said, with the sweets,
addiction.
That's addiction. The problem is addiction, because there's a lot of people out here that literally have addictions where they could be smoking, drinking, and they feel like they need it. But it's like realistically you don't, because the way I see it is you were born without it. You don't need it. 100%. But your mind tells you that you need it, and then that links to his one, because his mind was telling him that he couldn't lift the weight, but he could lift the weight. And then his mind was saying to him that, you should be disappointed in yourself, when he shouldn't have been, because he spoke to Apollo. Apollo gave him advice, and look at him today. And then with me, it's like people around, and now I have, you know, a good circle. I have 2 people right here in the room that are positive. You know, we have good vibes and everything. You know what I mean? And it's like now I'm completely filming because I have people around me that are gonna drive me, that are gonna push me to do more and do better. So it's just like, how do we overcome these problems?
I have a question for you, Tishan, because I know someone out there that's going through what you went through in terms of they were around people that didn't reflect on the lifestyle that they want to live. So what would you say to someone that's conflicted with the decision to remove themselves from their friendship group that they've been friends with for time? And like, let's say these friends are telling them, oh, bro, you can make peace doing this.
I feel
So, you know what I mean?
It's funny because like when I look at it, that's the thing, because I relate to this. You feel me? Because obviously, bro, it's when you're with your circle, like that's all you know. Especially because from primary school to secondary school, you meet all your friends. And because I'm a person where I went to different primary schools, I met a lot of different people. And then when we went to secondary school, yo, to change it, like I knew a lot of people. You feel me? So it's hard when you make all them connections with people, boys, girls. But the thing is, is that you have to think about you. In the end of the day, you have to think about you. What's going to be the best thing for you? You know, I know you got all your friends in that. So I still see my friends to this day. They don't message me every day. Some of them, more time, they don't even check up on me. That's just fact. But it's them ones where I'm used to that now, because they know, like sometimes they'll be going motives and that. I say, oh, yo, T, come, because you know, they know that I'm on different things. They don't call me to go to the J Cups and that, because they know I'm not on that. So you just need, like, for the person that's out there, I would just say, make your lifestyle clear to them. Like, if you're trying to go for something bigger, you're trying to do something, let your life be clear to them, because they have to respect you at the end of the day. They have to respect your decision and be like, okay, this is what he wants, let it be. But if you don't really want it and you're scared to let them go, then you know you're gonna be in the same cycle. Just make the decision and say, you know what, I'm sorry guys, but I'm taking my vision somewhere else. I'm taking my talent somewhere else. I can't waste my talent in this little environment. Money's always gonna be able to make. But making it like to the NFL or football,
that's different. That's generational wealth, bro.
That's different. You know what I mean?
You know what stood out to me? What he said was, people don't shout you for motives and things like that, because like before the academy, I was serious about sports, but obviously I stepped up with the academy, but I was still quite serious with my rugby and stuff like that. And obviously I've been doing that for, let's say, 3 years. And so I left school in 2018, and I'll be so real, I haven't seen my school friends since last year. Last year we had a little get together because it was my boy's birthday, so we had a little get together, and I haven't seen them still. So last year it would be 2 years. I didn't see them for 2 years straight because I was focused on my football grades, and obviously going 2 years without seeing your whole, like, people that you were like this with is mad. Like all my friends are in uni now, but we still have that connection. Like, oh yo bro, like, how's football going? Like, how's uni going? But obviously, like, I haven't done this. I haven't sat down and had a conversation like over a year now. So it's like, if you know what you want, at the end of the day, you got to put that kind of like friendships aside and find people that are within like your environment. So obviously, you guys. The dream is to make it into the NFL, or to make it to the next step is going to college, going to university in the States or wherever, you know what I'm saying? And we have that, like, we have this energy, this urge of wanting to go there. But obviously, people don't have other people don't like the NFL, college in the USA.
Like they don't see that.
Exactly.
Like, I can be explaining to some of my friends. What's this, bro? I don't understand. Yeah, bro. NFL, but they don't understand the, behind the door. Like, you don't know my schedule with work and everything. Some people don't know that, bro. They don't know the grind, the effort that I put in, bro. They don't know. Like, when I came to the academy, bro, I left everyone, bro. Everyone was trying to stay at sixth form, trying to stay at my old school, because they were like, this is what they were accustomed to.
They were comfortable.
They were comfortable. I wanted to
be uncomfortable.
Like, do you know how hard it was to leave as well? Bear in mind, the school is right next to my crib. I can literally 2 minutes and I'm there. It's so convenient. All my friends, I know with the teachers and everything, but for me, you know, me being in it wasn't like being in the school was a problem. I would have excelled in the school regardless. But it's just I knew that I needed to go somewhere else. I needed to spread my wings elsewhere. You know what I mean? And look how much I've achieved from being here. If I went there, I wouldn't have achieved as much. So it's literally just about being disciplined and just doing what you believe is best for you.
You know what? Yeah. You know what you were saying about you and leaving your school and like leaving your friends and that. For me, I kind of felt the opposite. Like when I was in my school, I always felt like a black sheep. Not only because I was one of the only black people there, I just felt like I just didn't fit in. And as soon as I went to the academy trials, and when I came back from it, I came back to my school, I just felt disgusted, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, like my friends, I know someone watching this because they support the podcast. Like my friends there in my old school, I like them and stuff. Love those guys, but so like, some of the stuff that some of them were doing, I just wasn't with it. And I'd be chilling there, I'd be looking at what they're doing, and I'm thinking,
you know, you shouldn't be here.
I don't want to be here, bro. I just didn't want to be. So like from the first trial or the second trial, I knew that I don't think I was gonna. I couldn't stay there. Not another year. So
it was a realization check, and that's the thing. Everyone has different stories because for you, it was like, yo, I need to go here. For me, it was like, yo, like
I have options.
I got friends. Like, you know what I mean? I got family here. It's so convenient for me, and it was hard to change because literally everyone was like, oh man, I want to stay here, man. I just stay here for 2 years because they've been in the school for so long, and then now, oh man, the school's dead. I wish I moved. But for me, it was like, yo, I'm moving. Like, I need to go. I need to go somewhere else. You feel me? But it's literally down to you, man. But along the way, it obviously hasn't been easy. There's been problems and situations that have come. But I think now it's time for us to give like advice on how you can overcome problems.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna throw it to you then because one question I have here is like, obviously you were able to speak to someone about how you're feeling about your situation in terms of the lifting and stuff. What would you say to someone that maybe doesn't have that support?
All right. The biggest problem. All right. So another big problem that I think men have in general is pride. So obviously, I didn't want to answer her because my pride was telling me, "You're gonna just get through it. Just roll through it. It will be better." But my numbers weren't getting better, and obviously your numbers were getting better. So I was like, you know what? I have to move this aside and feel uncomfortable in the situation. Alright, so the advice, Nipsey Hussle said, like, I don't like being comfortable. Like, I'd rather feel uncomfortable in the situation. So, in that, what he's saying is, like, I was comfortable, my pride being high, and it made me uncomfortable, like, reaching out for help.
That's right.
But me reaching out for help has made me a better athlete today. So yeah, that would be my advice. Like, put your pride aside, but be familiar with the feeling of being uncomfortable. Because being comfortable means that you're relaxing. You're plateauing in your progress.
And be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Exactly, and that's my advice. Like, be uncomfortable, and it's like when you're uncomfortable, you work harder. There's something like something grinds your gears.
You'll see a change.
If you're comfortable, you're sitting nice and
relaxed,
so comfy. You're chilling. You're not trying to move. But if you're uncomfortable, you're fidgeting. You're trying to find that spot. You're moving.
You've got that fire.
You're working hard to find that position. So yeah, that's the best thing. You trying to go with me?
Alright, but the addiction thing, I'll try and make it quick. It's like, I'd say removing yourself from the situation. Like, if you know that, yo, my problem is sweets, my problem is alcohol, I can't be around alcohol. I have to make sure that I'm never around alcohol, especially if it's in like the first few weeks or first few days. You don't want to be around it. And one thing I would say that maybe it's not as bad as drugs, obviously, but if we're talking drugs, like the addiction and alcohol, the addiction will never go. You'll always be fine. It's like it'll be like in a demon. So you'd have to always remove yourself from the situation. And don't say, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start next week. You have to start right now. No procrastination. Exactly. The more you procrastinate, the longer you're gonna be in it. And there's gonna be voices in your head that'll tell you that, oh nah, it's fine, just this once, you know what I mean? Like, just don't worry, next time. You can't listen to those demons, bro. You have to fire your inner emotions and just do what's right.
Facts. And to finish it off, mine is just to go like face your problems, battle them, because there's a lot of people out there that just don't fight them. And as O'Dane was kind of saying with the pride thing, is that they feel like they're the only one that's going through that problem. You feel me? But I just want you to know that everybody, as I said from the beginning, the reason why I said that in the beginning is because I knew we were going to relate back to this when we explained our problems, is that everybody is going through problems. Everybody, it doesn't matter where it is, family problems. And I know for a fact over lockdown, so many people had family problems because literally you're in the house, cooped up with your family all the time. You're not always going to be jolly. Like, you're going to have some problems sometimes, you feel me? So I feel like, don't feel like you can't talk to someone about your problems. Like, don't bottle them up, because once you bottle it up, it just gets worse because you're keeping everything inside, and then someone does something, you burst, and then it's like, bro, I'm sorry, I know, you know what I mean? And the person feels this certain type of way because he didn't know how you were feeling. So I would say just don't bottle things up and just express yourself, because when O'Dane exposed how he was feeling, that's when everything was able to get better for him. Don't let the pride inside of you hold you back from, don't be that guy that's, nah, I don't need help, I'm good, I'm fine, because more time it's always those people that think that they're fine that aren't really fine. It's always the people that are laughing 24/7, smiling, that aren't really happy, you feel me? So yeah, man, I would make sure that you just don't bottle things up, and always also check on your friends as well. Check on your friends to make sure that they're alright, because sometimes they might not be alright, and you could be that one person that could send them a little message and make them feel alright, if that makes sense. So check up on your friends and help them. Also, when you help people through their problems, it also helps you get through yours, because if you can help someone else, you should be able to also help yourself. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Check in your friends, guys.
100%.
Don't ask once, ask twice.
100%.
Literally. But yeah, guys, that was the topic of problems, literally.
But to Shane, there's a big problem though. They're not listening to you, man.
They're not listening.
When you ask them for the likes, they're not listening.
So guys, this is what we're doing now, yeah. So we're not listening to Big T. Come on, guys, man. Come on.
What are we gonna do, man?
Show the love, show some support, man. Come on, guys, man. The thing is with us though, we're resilient. So we're not gonna stop until, eventually we're gonna get there. And I'm gonna love to rewatch this video when we do get there, and we can say like, yo, remember we prophesied video. Yeah. You know what I mean? Go back and see how things were, innit? But come on, guys, man. Show love, show support, you know what I mean? It goes a long way. It's a quick thing. Just like, comment or whatever, subscribe so you hear when new videos come out.
Share it, you know what I'm saying? On your Snapchat, your Instagram.
Everywhere, all the socials, you feel me?
The 3 C's.
3 C's.
But you lot, man, we'll see you lot next episode. Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Deuces.